Hello everyone. Yeah. So see, Amir, I've already shared these files, right? Session one, session two, three, importing data sets. Okay. So yeah. So where did we what was the last topic that we did? We had completed importing, but I think we are done after importing, isn't it? Data munging we are done. It's munging, M-U-N-double-G, munging, not munching. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. Data munging. So, oh, got it. I think we had done aggregate, right? That was the last thing we did. Aggregate, right? Okay, perfect. So we'll continue now. I got it. Fine. So we had done aggregate. Next thing we had to start was table function, right? If I'm correct, right? Table function we had to start. Okay, perfect. Another very important function that that can be of great help to you is table function. Okay, so table function helps you perform categorical tabulation of with data with the variable of the data and its frequency. Table function is helpful in creating frequency tables with conditions and cross tabulation. Prop.table provides you the proportion of the frequency. So let's start. I want you to, all of you are aware of diamond data set. Yes, but diamond data set comes from ggplot. So first I will have to activate library ggplot2. Okay. Once you do this, then you will be able to view diamond data set. Okay. Did you get it? So since I am earlier, this session was in like continuity. Like if we had done this session in continuity, I would not have to activate this ggplot again because we were already doing ggplot. Okay. But since we have a break in between, so I have to activate ggplot again. Is that clear? 115, activate ggplot2, and then view diamond dataset so that you get an idea what is this dataset about. If you want to know more about this dataset, if you want to know more about this dataset, you can diamonds, right? With question mark to know more about this dataset, right? You can, and it will give you an data dictionary of this dataset. Okay, dataset containing the prices and other attributes of almost 54,000 diamonds. Okay, perfect. So, have you viewed this dataset? After you view, for the color, I am going to create a table for color, color attribute. There is a color attribute. See, color, right? There are colors and they are graded, like they have been given, they have been coded with alphabets, right? If you see here, diamond color from D to J. Okay, so let's check how many. See, class of T1, table. And if I view this T1, you'll get an idea how many diamonds of different colors are there in the data set. Are you getting this? How many of you got this table? Type T in the chat window. T. Type T in the chat window if you got this table. Type T. Okay, great. Now, once you have viewed, what about others? Are you still doing? Okay, great. Right? So I think most of you have done it. Okay. Now we have created a table of single variable, right? Using table command, I can create a table for multiple variables, color and cut. Let's create a table for color and cut. See, very powerful function, right? Now, why is it so powerful? This is just a small data set of 50,000 rows or observations. Had it been 5 million rows also, the time that it will take is the same to create such a table. That is why I said it's a very powerful function. It, it will take just a couple of seconds to get you this table. Okay? Even Excel will not help you, will get you that fast because you'll have to create a pivot there, and handling a 5 million rows in Excel is almost next to impossible, right? Okay. Quickly, did you create this table? You can view this table also. See, if you want to view this table, this is how you can view this table. Color and cut. Okay. Let's name this as tab 2. In line number 133, I am naming this table as tab 2. Notice I have reversed cut and color, and now I am getting a table in reversed order. I mean the rows and columns have been swapped. Okay. So name this as tab 2. Now we are going to add margin to this. Margin means row total or column total. Add margin. Line number 138. Okay. Now see, I am trying to moderate the speed, right? If you think maybe if one or two of you are maybe a little bit behind and you want me to just hold on, do let me know, okay? Because I cannot keep on asking. I know some of you are very prompt in responding, but not everyone is able to because they are also writing, right? They are also, so do keep me informed if you think you want me to wait or maybe moderate the speed, okay? It's quick. Idris, Idrissa, see, another thing, I think I started the session on the note that I'm going to definitely put you out of the comfort zone, right? So, at the same time, what I just told you, at the same time, do not expect me that I am going to go with your speed. I am going to definitely pull you out of the comfort zone, and be you have to follow me, right? Speed wise also, right? I know sometime there will be times when you are really, you think that okay, you want me to maybe copy a couple of rows or line number. You can tell me that, I can do that also, right? But don't expect me that I'll be going by your speed, else we'll not be able to complete the content, okay? Yeah. So that is one cooperation I would expect from you. Please share the community link. Community link already shared. Hindu, community link is already shared. Just can someone please share the community link? Please share the first three codes for today. See, now these these three. Now do, yes, yes, Kamal, please keep asking. Provide a list of all these codes already in the data community forum. Yes, I will be providing you. I have already answered. See, I will be sharing all these files, but so you can refer to these files as your model, uh, I mean notes or something like that. Okay, but at the same time, I'm not saying that do not write the code. Okay, I have already repeated this multiple times last week. So please, I will not answer it again if you ask the same question. Okay, done. These are the three codes I think you wanted. To start, we need, yeah, of course, that's what I'm saying, Kamalpreet. I will be sharing it. Okay, quickly. Did did you add margin? Who added margin? How many of you did 138 to 140? Type 140 in the chat window. If you're done with 138 to 140, please type 140 in the chat window. Thanks for the response. Those who are responding, thank you. Okay, great. So margin, all of you can see, sum has been added row wise as well as column wise. If I run only 139, I get the sum column wise. And if I run only 140, I get the sum row wise. Okay. Okay, great. Let's go to line number 150. Prop dot table. It's going to give you the proportion. See, 150, 152, and 154. Prop dot table. Okay. Once you do 152, 150 and 152 are similar, but when you are there on 154, I am introducing another uh, command here or function, round. Round, with round, what I have done is I am adding the number of decimal places I want to round my decimals. Okay. So table, first I get the table, I put it into prop dot table, it will give me proportion, and after that I'm saying round these proportion to 4 decimal places. So if you'll get the output something like this. Once you run 154, you will get an output like this. Once you're done till 156, in 156 I'm just asking R to print the table. Once you're done till 156, please type 156 in the chat window. Thanks for the response, Alok. Okay, those who have done till 156, add margins to the table. 160. I'm waiting for couple of more responses on 156. Thanks for the response. Okay, perfect. So try 160, those who have done 156. Just add margin. It's going to add the margin row wise and column wise. Okay, now I'm calculating the proportion row wise in line number 167. First, I'm getting the table round proportion, and then only the row wise total. Okay, try this. Sorry, total is not there. Add margin is not there. Only for, I think it's the same. No, no, it's different. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So what is happening here is, sorry, proportion has been calculated row wise. Earlier, the proportion was calculated for the entire table. Okay. Right. Now, here in line number 167, proportion is calculated row wise. Means row wise you will see total being 1. Is that okay? If I add margin to this, mm, you'll see row wise sum is coming out to be 1. Is that clear? What is happening in line number 167? How many of you 167 is clear? How many of you got 167? Please type 167. You can keep writing. I just want to know if you got it. Okay, great. Thanks for the response. Please keep writing. After 167, try 170 and 172. In 172, the same thing, I'm just adding the total column wise. Once you're done till 172, let me know. One 172 is done. Okay. If you add a margin for 172 or prop tab 2, you'll see column wise the sum is coming out to be 1. Okay. Can I proceed further? Okay. Now, conditions. I can also add conditions to table. Create a table for carat where carat is less than 1. Can you see 178? So, created a table where carat is less than 1. False and true. 38,880 true are there. Okay. Similarly, 182. Create a table of color for color and cut where the price is less than 1000. So it has created a table only for those cut and color where the price has been less than 1. Is this clear? So you can see the price is in the range of, okay, let's do this summary. That will be better. If I do a summary of price, see, price starts from 326. First quartile is 950. So it means around less than less than 1000 is around, you can say 13,000 something, right? So if you do a total of this, it should come to close to 13,000. If I do a add margins, okay, it's okay. Hmm. If I add margin, why is it not taking it? Okay, let me put it as T1000. Strange margin sum. I'll just check this. When you add margin, okay, there you go. Oh, fine. So it's giving you, see, when I do a add margin on a, it is giving the for true as well as false as well as total. Can you see? If I add margin to the table, first it is giving me the margin for false which do not meet this condition. It creates a table. for diamonds that do not meet the condition. Then it gives the table for diamond that meet the condition. And then it gives the total. Is that clear? Okay. Okay. Just like you have Amatullah. Okay. See what is it giving? When I ask to add margin, can you see equal to false? Where the condition is not met. So this is the frequency table of all the diamonds where price is greater than or equal to 1000. False. This is the condition na. So false means the condition is not met in these 39,441. Then true, in 14,499 the condition is met. It is giving you the table of that. And then equal to sum means total. Is that clear? Okay. Just like you have table function, there is a function called xtab. It also creates a table only, just that it's slightly, the output is slightly neater than table. How is it neat? It is giving you the names of the variables, color and cut. That's it. That's the only difference you'll see. Rest, you can add margins and you'll see. So try line number 189 and 190. 189 and 190, quickly do it. And let me know once it is done. Okay, so once you're done till 190, now we're going to start with a very important package of data munging called dplyr. Oh, sorry, it's a package for data manipulation. It's the same thing, manipulation. What are the options that are available in this package? There are a lot of options. We are going to do the 5 most important of the functionalities of dplyr. For this, I want you to install dplyr line number 195 and then activate it using library command. Quickly do it. Do it till 197. Install the package, activate it. Once you're done till 197, let me know. Okay, great. So, dplyr package, it is a grammar of data manipulation. Helps you solve lot of data manipulation challenges, right? The earlier package was known as plyr package. It was a tool for SAC procedures. SAC means split, apply, and combine. Okay, dplyr is a upgraded package, new package which provides a set of tools for efficiently manipulating data sets in R. dplyr is the next iteration of plyr, focusing on only data frames. Okay, focusing on only data frames. Notice this. This package was written by Hadley Wickham. Okay, Hadley Wickham has been a great contributor to R. He has written some really powerful packages, dplyr being one of them, and second one is ggplot2. Okay, these packages has everything to accelerate your data manipulation efforts. Best known for data exploration and transformation. The bottleneck is in most data analysis is the time it takes for you to figure out what to do with your data, right? dplyr makes it easier to have individual functions that correspond to the most common operations. So what are the functions? What are the operations it can do? These are just handful of operations. There are many other operations it can do, but we are going to focus on these five because as these five are the most used and the most important functions. Okay, filtering. Filter. It can help you filter the rows. Filter is a row based function. So you can filter the rows based on some conditions that you can apply. Then select. Selection is a column based function. So you can select the columns or the variables using select functionality. Arrange means sorting. You can arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Mutate. Mutate means creating new variables. dplyr can also help you create new variables. And then summarize. High level summary based on grouping. You can create high level summary based on grouping. So you don't need to now activate it again. Okay, all of you are aware of MTCast data? Yes, we have done it. We have worked on it earlier. So view first, activate this data and view this data. So MTCast data is like this. The important thing to note here is that all the variables are numeric. This is a data set of some matrix, matrix that are used for, I mean, some matrix that are recorded for different cars, right? 32 different cars. Mazda, Datsun, Duster, Merc, right? 32 different types of cars. They are, the data is captured for them. Okay. So let's run head, tail, and structure. We already know these functions, right? Head, tail, and structure. Quickly run it. And I'm sure you know what happens when you run head, tail, and structure. And then summary. And before you run summary, or okay, after you run summary, there is this command called NENA 236. NENA will help you know if there are any NAs in the data set. As you can see, there are no NAs in our data set. So the output for this, when I run this, comes out to be false. Okay. So can we start with the first command? Okay, great. Filter. As I said, filter, row matching the criteria. Filter matches the rows, the output is given in terms of rows which match the criteria. The command structure for all dplyr options is this. First argument is the data frame, name of the data frame. Second argument returns the is the return value. Return value is a data frame. Sorry. Wait. Nothing is modified in place. Wait. All dplyr options. First return values in the data frame. Nothing is modified in place. Leave this. I don't know what. Leave these lines. Okay. So let's start by writing. We have already viewed the data set, right? So how do you write dplyr functions, right? There are two ways you can write dplyr functions. One is line number 253. After dplyr, after you write dplyr, put a double colon and you can see so many functionalities are there for dplyr. Can you see? So many functionalities. So we are going to use filter. So I'll write filter and then I mention the data set, empty cars, comma, and then I mention the condition. Is that clear? CYL equal to, or okay, CYL double equal to 4 means exactly equal to. Double equal to means exactly equal to, right? Or you can put any other 4, 6, 8. And I assign this to, assign a name B to this. Assign a name to this B and then in line number 255, I am viewing it. View it also to see and check whether the condition is properly applied. The filter is properly applied. Once you're done till 255, type 255. Did you check also? See all 8. So how many observations are there with all with when the filter is applied? How many observations are there in B? Who will tell me? How many observations are there? Look at the data frame. See, when you go to B, it's written there. 14 entries. Okay? Okay. The other way you can write dplyr is using this pipe symbol, right? So how do you write this? Empty cars. First I mention the data set. Then I mention this symbol. This is called, I think, pipe or infix. Yeah. Infix operator. This is called infix operator, right? Empty cars. And what does this do? This means on this data set, you can keep on extending your functionalities with this data, with this infix operator. It means first get empty cars, on empty cars, apply this filter. Okay. If suppose on that data I wanted to apply another filter, right? Let's say I calculate this, sorry, I get this. What happened? Could not find this. Okay, I think. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, okay. So shortcut, I don't know. Let's see if there is a shortcut for this. I'll have to check. I have not. Uh, pip- I'll have to check. Okay, I have not used a shortcut for this. Okay, I'll see if it is there. I'll let you know. Okay. Okay. So now if I want, see, I have these observations with cylinder equal to 8, right? Control Shift M. Okay, great. Thanks for the response. Thanks for letting everyone know. Okay, now out of this, if I want gear as 5, can you see there are only two observations, right? So I can extend this Control Shift and M, right? Okay, Control Shift M, and I can again put a filter on this. Filter gear equal to 5. So it is going to only give me two observations. Did you get this? Did you get this? Please confirm. Let me know if you got this. Everyone clear? What did I do in line number 261 to 263? Yes? Okay, great. Let's proceed. 260. Okay. So, yeah. Fine. So, B1 will give you, if I want to view it, it's going to give me two observations. Okay? Okay, great. Let's proceed to next, wherein I am filtering with multiple conditions. I'm filtering the data set with multiple conditions. I'm doing it to both the ways. You can either do it both the ways, or one will, if you want to do it one way, you can do it one way. Okay, try multiple conditions. Once you're done till 283, let me know. Type 283 in the chat window. Okay, great. So, or both the case, both the ways you are getting the same data set, same answer, 10 entries, right? If I do it the other way also, I'll get 10 entries only. Okay, great. Okay, so I think this is just the same thing. So you can leave this. It's the same thing. Okay, no, this is OR. Sorry, this is OR, right? So try this 285 OR condition. Okay. Why all the functions require a variable to store the result? Need not. You need not store it. But later on for reference, I am storing it for reference. I need not store it. I can run this directly. Okay, Shakti. Okay, I'm just storing it for otherwise how will I view it? I will have to put a view here, right? So it becomes easy if I name it with a short name, short simple name, it becomes easy to call at a later stage. Okay, there is no other purpose as such. Okay, so filter is clear. Now let's see select. Select helps you pick the column by names. Same syntax, dplyr double colon select, and you can mention the names of the columns. Try this. After you try till 296, try 303 and 304. Select only the relevant column, only the specified columns will be used to create the data frame. So both the cases, displacement and MPG. 306, once you're done till 306, let me know. Okay. You can use colon to get the variables in continuity. For example, line number 310. I'm using a colon from DRAT till carb. So it's going to give you DRAT till all the variables from DRAT till carb. You need not write all of them. You can use colon and all the variables in continuity will be uh, included in the resultant table. Three 312. Once you're done, please type 312 in the chat window. Yes, yes, you can use or. I mentioned that. Yes, yes, you can use. In select, you are saying? Um, no, 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 no. Because see, select is picking the columns. Okay. Filter you can use not in select. Okay. Select is picking all the columns. It is not applying. You may apply multiple conditions using the infix operator, right? I can apply multiple conditions, but select will not have and an or. Okay? No, no. Conditions are, see, conditions are applied on rows, on records. Okay? Filtering is applied only on records. Okay? You don't filter columns. You select columns. You filter the records or the rows. Is that clear, Idris? Okay, quickly. Now arrange, reorder. Arrange is going to reorder. By default, when you don't mention any order, ascending is the order. Okay? Use arrange, just everything, the entire syntax and the structure is same. Use arrange and mention, within arrange we mention the data set and then the variable from which you want to arrange or order. Line number 324, 325, and then 330 till 335. Do it till 335. If I don't mention anything, it's going to be arranged in ascending order of displacement. So you can see displacement, it's in ascending order of displacement. All the cars are in ascending order of displacement, as I did not mention the order. For descending, I will mention DESC and then displacement. This is going to reorder the data set in descending order. Using the second way, infix operator, line 332 and 333. And once you're done till 335, please type 335 in the chat window. Thanks for the response, Pungori. Three three five. Okay, great. After you're done till 335, try 339, wherein I am arranging the data set with multiple variables. First, I'm arranging it with cylinder and then with horsepower. So you can arrange it with multiple conditions, multiple variables as well. 339. So if I view this, see, first it's in descending order, right? Of cylinder, sorry, ascending order of cylinder and horsepower. First cylinder, then horsepower. Then again cylinder comes in and then horsepower is ascending, right? So it has been sorted by two variables also, right? Now coming to the fourth functionality of dplyr that we are going to do is mutate. With mutate, I can create new variables, right? So here I'm creating a new variable called custom displacement, which is equal to displacement upon 2.33. Okay, using mutate functionality, I'm creating a variable called custom displacement. And this will be added to this mtcars5 dataset. Once you do it, let me know. 348. After I've created the mtcars5, I'm creating mtcars6 just using the infix operator. And then once you're done till 348, try 352 and 353. So therein, and I'm rounding it also to 3 decimals. So try till 358. Three five eight. Okay, we'll wait for some more confirmations on 358. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. Timely confirmations. Very good. Okay. So I'm sure all of you would have viewed it also in 360. So you can see if I run 360, three decimal places are there, right? Okay, great. Summarize. The last functionality we are going to use, we are going to learn for dplyr is summarize or group by, right? So we can apply functionalities like, I mean, we can apply operators like mean, median, standard deviation, like grouping them and then summarizing them. Okay. So here I'm taking the data set, grouping it by cylinder, and then applying summarize, and I'm mentioning the functions that I want. Summarize the mean, standard deviation, and the median for displacement. So it's going to give me, see, for each group of cylinder, it is giving me mean, standard deviation, and median. Did you get this table? Yes? Okay. You can try the same thing in line number 378 and 379. We are getting the summary for empty cars. For displacement. Mean for displacement, then mean for VS, standard deviation, and then median for displacement. So you can customize whatever you want. You can customize your summary functions using by mentioning exactly what summary you want. Okay, I am. There is this a very neat way of creating a data frame, right? Which is called table, right? I have covered it, but that is not in our curriculum. But I'm sharing. I will be sharing it with you. I'm naming it. I'm naming it. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, yeah. Okay. So Tibble, I want you to maybe I'll share this file today. So maybe you can go through Tibble. It will give you an idea. This is a neat way of creating, much better way of creating data frames, right? But data frames are the most used. But you should know what a table is. Like this, can you see? This is a table, right? It neatly mentions the variable names, right? And the row names also, row numbers also, right? So there are some differences between a table and a data frame. I have given the differences here, right? You can go through this table. Okay, great. So that was about data munging. Okay, now also will be sharing this 3.3 descriptive statistics. If we get time, we will do it in the last session. But otherwise, if we don't get time, I will be sharing this file. This is, you can say, just advanced level of data munging, descriptive statistics, right? If we get time, I will cover it. Otherwise, you will be equipped enough after today's session to go through this. Okay, is that clear? So next, okay, let me do this. I'll share it right away, right? Uh, Session 5, today's session 5, right? 5, data munging and importing. Did I share importing earlier? Okay, I've already shared this. Data sets were shared. Reading from external sources. Okay, I think this should have. It already has. So I've already shared this, right? I've already shared this. So let me put it. Data munging already shared above. Okay. Next, I will be sharing data visualization files. Okay. So let me share data visualization. We're going to start with data visualization straight away. And let me share the data visualization files as well as data sets. Okay. So I've shared both of them, files as well as data sets. Nothing much with data set, but yes, files you can refer to it later. So data sets, not much. Sales quantity, you already have that, right? Okay. Did you mean the stats as well means? Which one? Which file are you talking about? Already shared that earlier. Okay, descriptive is already shared. It's already shared. Okay. It's already shared here. Uh, this one. Let me edit it. Data sets, data. Okay. It's already shared. Fine. So let's proceed. I want you to please download these, especially data sets. Okay. So what we are going to do next is, see, a very important part of data analysis is data visualizations. All of you agree, right? Data visualizations are so powerful tool, right? You get a bird's eye view, and of course you get the insights around underlying trends as well, right? So there are a lot of charts, lot of graphs that you can create through base R functionalities and also using ggplot, that is advanced charting options, right? We are going to start with base R. Base R, I think it will take up today's complete session. We'll try if we can start with ggplot too, but we're going to start with base R and create charts. Okay, so let's start. I want you to import this sales quantity data set, but since it's a Excel file, see, I've also shared CSV, but let's import Excel file, and I can import Excel file by activating the read Excel package and then use read underscore Excel file choose to import this file in line number 100, line number 10. So first activate the package and then import this file, sales underscore quantity. So you'll keep an eye on the global environment. Keep an eye on the global environment. So you should have this file in the global environment once you run line number 10. Okay. Other way is, you can also use import data set, but let's not do it. So what I'm doing is, okay, let me name this as sales QTY QT1 only. Okay. After that, try structure summary view. Structure summary view, and then just to get an idea about this data set. Structure summary and view. Okay, after you've tried structure summary view, mean of sales amount. Now you can also look at the mean of sales amount from this summary also. Mean is this one. Sorry, this is sales cost. This 789. Can you see sales amount? Mean of sales amount is 789. You can also use mean function to get the mean of sales amount. Okay. Did we do attach? Did we do attach functionality earlier? Okay, we have not done. Okay. See, in line number 17 and earlier also, when we were calculating some or when we were applying some functionality on a particular column, right, of a data frame. So how did we do? Right, first I used to write the data frame, right, name, then I use a dollar, and then I I will write the name of the variable, right? But when you run a attach function, when I run a attach function on any data set, right? Notice the message that you get. Mm, see, the following objects are masked from sales QTY1 means all these variables have been saved as an extension to this. They are masked with this data set. So next time, once you run this, now I don't need to write the data frame name. Can you see? I can straight away calculate the mean of sales underscore amount because it this sales underscore amount is masked with the data frame sales QTY1. Is that clear? Is this clear, the functionality of attach? What is it used for? Okay. What I'm saying is, I'm repeating. See, I'm repeating. Wait. Okay. I'm saying when I run attach function on any data frame, I need not write the data frame name as extension after this. Can you see this? It has masked all the variables in that data frame. It has masked means it has linked all these variables with this data set. So whenever I write, see mean sales underscore amount, it will automatically means this sales underscore amount is coming from sales QTY1. So you need not write this data set extension or data frame extension. Got it? Try this. First, run attach with the data frame name and then apply mean function. You'll get an idea. So it becomes easy this way that I don't have to every time write the data frame name. Okay, try it. Isn't this a wonderful function? It will save you from writing, but at the same time, you have to be very careful that you don't use a different case. You don't use a, you use the case that is actually there with the variable. Line number 23, when you're done, let me know. Okay, great. What about others? Okay, great. Now we are ready to create our first visualization in R using the plot function. Okay, and we are going to create a scatter plot. What is a scatter plot? What is a scatter plot? What is the speciality of a scatter plot? Exactly. It shows the relationship between two measures. Dot plot, but why is it dot? That's important. Because it is showing the relationship between two measures only. Okay, let me quickly show it to you. Okay, let's say mm, correct, you're right, Idris. Uh, oh, sorry, Idrisa, right? Yeah, you're right. So let's say I have a variable, state, and sales, right? These are the sales. Okay. So now, can you tell me what kind of variable is state? Okay, what kind of variable is sales? Numeric, everyone will agree. What kind of variable is state? Categorical. Factor in nominal, right? In R terms, you will say factor variable, right? Categorical, right? Now, for such a variable, when you have to create a chart for such a variable, see, one is numeric. It can be shown on axis, isn't it? Can you show this variable on axis? Can you show state on axis? No. It can only generate header names, means state names, right? Usually when you have a categorical and a numeric variable, we put categorical variable on x-axis, though you can also put it on y-axis, then the orientation will change. But this is how you will create like 200, 300, and let's say 100, right? For A, B, and C, right? Okay, now think of I bring in profit variable, right? Wherein, okay, 50, 75, and let's say minus 25. Okay, this is again a numeric variable. And now if I ask you to plot these two variables, right? Both can be plotted on, both can be measured on axis, right? So I will have axis on y as well as x, right? Both will be measurable, right? So when both are measurable and in a continuous axis, one record will generate a point only, isn't it? One record will generate a point only, profit and sales. So profit is 50 and sales is 200. So it should come somewhere here. I'm just uh, creating it very, rough, right? Or you can say a very sketchy kind of a image. Okay, not exactly up to scale. Okay. Second, 75. First was profits. Okay, second was 75 and 300. So second should be, if this is 50, 75 profit should be somewhere here. This is 50. So this is 300. This will be another second point, right? So can you see it is creating only a record will create only a point. Is that clear? Now when you have multiple points, right? We have the third point, minus 25 and 100, right? So it should come somewhere here, right? Now when you have multiple points, right, it creates a, we call it a scatter plot. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes. So this is a scatter plot. Okay. right? So where each point is indicating a relationship between two numeric variables. Okay, so let's create a scatter plot. Herein we have two numeric variables, amount and cost, sales amount and sales cost, sorry, right? I'm going to use plot function to create a scatter plot. Can you see? All of you should be able to create a similar chart using plot. Then keep typing the line number. That will help me understanding where exactly. Okay, thanks Mangori. 31. Okay, great. Now this is just very basic chart. It does not even have a title. It does not. It I can even change the X labels, Y labels, also add colors, also change the shape of the uh, plotting character, we call it, right? We'll see how do we do it. In line number 34 and 35, along with the plot, I am adding the title. The title can be added using the command main within plot, and the title is there in double quotes. Idris, it's already shared along with it. See, CSV version is also there. Okay. Okay. So main equal to scatter plot for cost and sales is going to add the title to this. Then PCH. PCH means plotting character. Now let me show you first the plotting characters. If I type PCH, can you see PCH? Plotting character, that is the symbol used to create the plot. Okay. Now let's go to Google and PCH in R. So can you see these are the different plotting characters? Let me get a better. Okay. Are you getting these? So right now we had tried, by default it comes to be 1, right? Now you can pick any number and you'll see the plotting character changes. Use any other number with PCH. So PCH equal to 19 is going to give me a solid circle, right? I can add color also using the argument call within plot. Line number 41. Call equal to blue. Once you're done till 41, let me know. Then we'll take a break for 15 minutes. Okay. Sales underscore amount. See, I'm mentioning the variables, na, Pradeep? This is what you're asking? Line number, tell me the line number, Pradeep. 41. 41 or 31? Vishal. 31, right? Please mention the line number. Yes, sir. I would not understand what you mean by yes, sir. 31 or 41? Okay, done till 41. Fine. Thanks, Vishal. Okay, 31. Pradeep, in line number 31, what am I doing? I told you now we can create a scatter when you have two numeric variables. So I'm just mentioning the two numeric variables, and I don't need to mention the data frame extension because I have already attached it. I have run attach. So I don't need to mention the data frame name. Is that clear, Pradeep? Okay. How many of you have done till 41? Vishal has done. Okay, great. So what we'll do is we'll take a break. I'm just opening the poll. Please do participate in the poll. Let us know how did you do in terms of pace and delivery. And what I am going to do is we'll take a break. Please, but before you leave, please do participate in the poll. It really helps us in understanding your viewpoint, right? And it really helps us in modifying, moderating if any changes are needed, right? Thank you so much. Really appreciate those who are participating. Thank you. And what I'll do is I will put a timer. Let's take a time break for 17 minutes, right? So I put up a timer and we'll come back. All of us will come back as per the timer, right? How to interrupt the important process? Uh, you mean that red dot is appearing? Red dot is coming? Idris, right? That it's how to interrupt. Escape, I think escape. Okay? Okay, great. So please do come back as per the timer. It was not shared, Amit. Don't worry if it is not shared. I'll share it. Okay? Let me come back. Let me also take a break. I'll come back and share. Okay? Don't worry. Right? Okay. Thank you. Take care and just have a good break and we'll come back quickly. Right? Thanks. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for participating in the poll. Appreciate that. So let's continue. Okay. So you could draw this if you want to try different colors, right? Right. So you can try different colors, but yeah, just hold on for some time because there is an entire color palette which has more than 600 colors, right? We're going to see that shortly. For now, let's keep it very basic colors like blue, green, and red. So, okay, plotting character is clear to all of you. Okay, now attach sales. Pradeep, with when you attach, when you use attach function with a data frame, you don't have to write extensions like these. Can you see in line number 17, I am writing extension of a, first I am mentioning the data frame and then dollar and then the variable name, right? I don't have to write these extensions once I attach, once I use attach with the data frame. After this, can you see this is the same thing. Line number 17 and 23 are same. They'll yield same results. See, same output. The only thing is I don't have to write the extension now. Is that clear? Is this clear, Pradeep? Okay, great. So quickly activate first. Activate the library ggplot2. Sorry, activate the package ggplot2 using the command library because we are going to again use a detach. I have not used it. Uh, Let me check that, right? I have not used it, but good question, right? If you don't want to use, I think as such there is no detach function, but you can straight away start using extension if you want to. Okay, but definitely let me come back. I have not used it. Let me see it if there is a function called. No, I don't think there is any functionality detach. No, it's not there, right? So okay, so now data diamonds. First, activate the library, then view this diamond data set, which we were already doing it, right? Now, see, I am using Pradeep. I'm using attach with diamond. So it means now I don't have to every time write diamond dollar caret diamond dollar price. Is that okay? Please plot caret and price. Line number 60. Both of them have numeric value, so it's going to plot a scatter plot again, right? And it will take some time because it has to plot 50,000 observations. So it took some time, right? Do it till line number 60. And this is what it will generate. Okay, this is one way. I mean, either this or line number 60. The other way is plot. It's messy, yeah, because it's messy because will the only thing it's messy is because there are too many data points. Okay, even if even if I'm going to we'll use color options to maybe get a better idea, and far better we'll get a far better idea about this when we are going to go to ggplot. Okay, so wait for that. You'll get a far better idea on this data set. Okay, and it will be much lesser, I mean much less messier. Okay. Okay, perfect. So there are two ways of using plot. One is line number 63, which we have already doing, right? Line number 60 and 63 are almost the same, just that there is no extension in line number 60. The data frame extension is not there because I have attached. I've attached. I've used attach with diamonds. Okay. Also, you can use plot with a tilde. Tilde means it's a equation, right? Tilde means it is equating x variable with y variable. Okay, it is plotting x variable with y variable, wherein on the left side of tilde you mention the y variable, and right side we mention the x variable. So tilde is in the form like this, y tilde x. Okay, and then you mention the data. So this way also you will create the same plot. Okay. Hmm, instead of carrot price, I can create price with depth. Let's see. Okay, price with depth. If I do, see, it will create. Hmm, see, price with depth will create this visualization. Okay, I can try. Let's try price with table. So are you getting it? How to create scatter plot, right? Okay. So let's, in line number 71, I am also adding a title. Line number 70, sorry. Yeah, 71 it was earlier. Yeah. Please add a title using the function, using the argument main. Done? Okay, great. Now we are going to see how we create a bar chart. We are going to create a bar chart for this sales quantity data set for the channel types. Okay. See, this is a sales quantity data set. There are channel types. There are three channel types: online, direct, and post, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to first create a table of these channel types. So this is the table. count count of different channel types. Line number 81, I have created a table of this, and then I'm going to create a bar plot using the command bar plot. Line number 85. Do it till line number 90. Then after this, I am adding the title as well as the X label using XLab and Y label using YLab. The title, X label and Y label should be in double quotes or single quotes. Once you're done till 90, type 90 in the chat window. We'll wait for others to complete to respond. Okay, great. Now see, I have added labels, right? Then I am adding colors using the argument call, wherein I am creating a vector which has the three colors, which has the names of three colors. So if I run this, I will be able to add colors to the bar graph. And once you have tried color, you can also add another argument, horiz, line number 100. Horiz means orientation, horizontal orientation or vertical orientation. Horiz equal to true is going to create the chart in horizontal format. By default, it created in vertical format, or I can also do horiz equal to false. It will again create the chart in vertical format. Is it done? Once you're done till 100, let me know. Yeah, sure. Is it okay now with this, sir? Is it better? Yeah, you can let me know if you want a particular line. You can let me know. I can share that line, but I will not share it very frequently. Okay, only in any one-off case I can share it. How did you get the channel types? Here, I have attached it, and then I am getting a table for the frequency of channel types. Okay, then I have assigned it to the variable ch types, and then I have asked the value of ch types. Okay. Okay. So next, what I want you to do is create a table of channel type and employee country. Okay. Create a table, name it as cross tab. Name this table as cross tab. So your cross tab should look like this. Idris, getting 1 as a result of channel type means? Okay, okay, wait. 1 as a result of channel type means? Can you share your command? Can you share your command? I'll tell you what happened. I know what has happened. Just share your command. Okay. First thing, it's not in quotes. Channel type. Okay. Okay. Now, Idris, uh, make sure. Yeah, I'm coming to that. Yours is in quote. See, make sure first take a look at, is your channel type okay? I'll tell you how to get this sorted. Sales, write this sales QTY. See, I'll tell you what happens is when you import the data set using import data set, this link in the global environment, right? This gap appears. Otherwise, I think it takes it as underscore. So make sure to first know the variable name correctly. Yeah, dot appears. Sorry, not underscore, dot appears. Yes, Idris, you're right. So in that case, you'll have to write dot. Okay. So I'll tell you how to correctly identify. Just mentions I'm using sales QTY $1, and then you see if I select this, now you'll get whether it is dot or whether it is a blank. Okay. Is that okay, Idris, for you as well? Just check what is it. What is the exact name of the variable? Idris, right? And accordingly name it. Worked? Okay, great. Perfect. Let's proceed. Can we proceed further? Yeah, view. No, I could also, yeah, I could also see it in view, but I was not very clear. See, I first went to view only, right? But I was not very clear because the type was coming in the next line. Yeah, you can definitely look it in the view also, but I mean, I was not very sure about it, right? So the best is if you can write dollar, that will give you the best. I mean, it will give you the correct name exactly, right? Yeah, perfect, right? So let's proceed further to creating a crosstab. Create this crosstab for channel type and employee country, and your crosstab should look something like this. Once you've created a crosstab, you can create a bar plot straight away by the command bar plot, and it's going to create a stack bar chart. See, it has created a stack bar chart. in line number 109, and then I can add color the way I added earlier using the argument call. Once you're done till 112, let me know. One one two. Okay. It's creating a table. It's creating a cross tab. See? Okay. Frequency, table of frequency. What does table, what do table do? Table creates a table. We just did, na? No, no, no. Cross tab is not a function. Cross tab is just a name. See, I have named it, na? I have assigned a name. Table is a function. Okay? Don't get confused. I have named it as cross tab. Is that clear, Idris? Okay, great. Line number 112 is done. Okay, once you're done till 112, now let me show you the color palette. How many colors are there, right? To know the colors that are available, different types of colors that are available, just write colors and run it. Once you run it, notice how many color options you have. It is not that you have to mention the name of the color. I can also mention the number also. Okay. So some of the most used, you might, I mean, use some numbers very often, and then you remember those names. Okay. Is that clear? Colors. Index of colors palette. If I click on this, I should get the palette. So it has further, you can see them here, right? Rainbow color. So you can get more details on colors here, right? Color palettes. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to use only the numbers now instead of colors, because I know colors can be represented by numbers, right? So let's create a bar plot for crosstab. I mention the colors and I mention the legend, whether I want the legend or not. So I want the legend which will be equal to the cross tab row names. See, row names of cross tab. What is the row name of cross tab? See, direct, online, and post, right? So legend is going to be created for direct, online, and post, and space equal to zero point 0.5 is going to add the space in between the bars. See, space, if I make the space as 0.9, the space will increase, the bars will decrease, the width of the bar will decrease. If I put it as zero point 0.2, the bars will increase, the width of the bar. Okay. Now, this legend has been created, but it is overlapping our chart, right? So not much useful here. I can position the legend as well. I can decide the position of the legend. Once you write till 123, type 123, then I'll explain the position of the legend. First do it till 123, line number 123. Others, once you're done till 123, okay, great. So let's see how we can decide the position of the legend, right? To decide the position of the legend, first you mention the argument legend.text equal to true, then argument.legend. In that, you mention the position, right? X, the position of X is going to be top right, right? And I will mention this as a list, right? And inset means this is going to decide the border of the legend, right? So try this, and you can just play around with this inset numbers and you'll see how the position changes. Top right. Why did it go left? Okay, top right. Now if I change this position to 1, just like top right, I can also change the position to top left or bottom right, right? Or okay, then there are different positions. You can try these positions later. Top left, top right, center also is there, right? So if I mention it as center, right? So you can try these different positions. Next, adding a grid to this. If I want to add a grid, I can even add a grid by simply running grid. Once you're done till 155, grid, that is grid. Just type 155 in the chat. Now, this is one of the limitation. As you can see, the legends were, it was very difficult to place the legends, right? That is one limitation, one of the limitations, or one of the, you can say, yeah, limitations only for base R when we are creating charts using base R, right? This limitation will be easily catered through when we'll start using ggplot. You'll see all the legends will be properly and neatly placed when we use ggplot. Okay. So once you're done till grid, please type 155. If you have done till grid, okay, great, right? So let's create a pie chart now. All of you know what is a pie chart? Okay, there are some links, very interesting links I came across, which will give you more insights on adding what options you have around axes and labels, right? So you can go through these links. Okay. Okay. Coming to pie chart. Let's create a variable slices. The name of slices is the name of a variable. Okay. Create a variable slices with these numbers 10, 8, 7, 6, 5. Create a vector slices. It should have numeric data 10, 8, 7, 6, 5. No, no, they are not the same, Idris. I told you now, if you take out, just take out time. List is another different advanced data structure. We had skipped it because list and the other was arrays. They were they are not used much in data analytics, right? But I told you that if you get time, do go through those modules, right? So they are not the same. List will create list, okay? And this small c will create a vector, okay? List is basically, okay, I'll just brief you. List is a three-dimensional uh, data structure, right? So it's like, so I would suggest, I have the modules, I have shared the modules. Let's not spend time on it because there are a lot of things that are not used in data science or data analytics. So we'll not touch those things, right? Okay, great. So once you have created the variable slices, create another variable labels LBLS or vector which holds the names of 5 countries: India, Australia, US, UK, and France. Let me share this so that it saves you from. Create this variable labels. Now we have two variables, slices and labels, right? Slices is going to give is actually the data that is to be plotted on a pie chart. And labels, I add labels using the argument labels equal to LBLS. And as we had done earlier, main will add the title. So I'm going to create a pie chart. You should be getting a pie chart like this. Got it? Pie chart. Type 173 if you have got the pie chart. Now this pie chart, okay, let me get more confirmations. Once you're done, okay, okay, great. So once you're once you have created a pie chart, you can see it does not show me the percentages, right? So I am going to add percentages to the pie chart, right? So for that, I will create a variable percentage, and this percentage will have the percentages of each value, right? I've created a form, I've written a formula, slices upon sum of slices into 100, and then I have rounded that value, see, to two decimals. Line number 178. Then once you have created this variable PCT, it is again, this is only giving the numbers. It is not giving any percentage symbol, right? So I am going to use a function called paste, and then I will paste the name of the country along with the percentage value and the percentage symbol. See, if you'll see line number 185, just 1 minute on the screen, please, everyone. Line number 185, paste names of all the countries with a space and the value of the numeric value along with percentage symbol and separator equal to blank. So this will create a very comprehensive label like this. Now you can do it. Why we are again rounding off in labels 1? Huh? Okay, I think we don't need to round off. Yeah, correct. We don't need to round off. Fine. We don't need to round off there. Okay. So I can straight away say PCT. Yeah, not required, not required. Good observation. Okay. Got it. Once you've got the labels, I create another vector colors wherein I mention these 5 colors: red, yellow. Let me share this color vector also so that it will save you time from writing these colors. Now, once you've created the colors, now we are ready to create a pie chart with the labels and the colors, right? Using pie command, line number 197 to 199. I mention the labels, then I mention the colors and the data set and the title. So it's going to create a pie chart. I don't know why it is giving null. Could be some bug. Does not make sense. So you can just create a pie chart with the command pie. Is it done? 199. Type 199 if you're done till 199. Okay. After that, there is a DIY activity. DIY, you can do this data directly without having to calculate manually. Is there a way to label the pie chart with data directly without having to? Not in base R. It is not in base R, but yes, ggplot definitely. Okay. And you never know, there should be some package, but at least I have not used it. Right? There might be some package that can directly calculate, but I am not aware of. Right? Okay. So then there are some DIY activities, examples. You can do these on your own. Right? Now let's move to scatter plot. We have already created a scatter earlier. Right? So we are going to create a scatter one more for one more data set, empty cars. Quickly do this. create a scatter for weight and MPG. View the data. Then I am attaching this and creating a plot for creating a scatter plot for MPG and weight, right? So you should get a scatter plot like this. So once you've got a scatter plot, okay. Hmm. Uh, from what is a scatter plot? It gives you basically a relationship between two measures, right? From a scatter plot, we can pass a regression line. Anyone knows what is a regression line? We are going to do a regression modeling in very detail, but do you have a basic idea of what is regression line? Anyone? You can say it's simply a trend line passing from the data. Okay. Yeah, best fit. Very good. If you are saying best fit means you know what is regression, right? But to a layman, right now for regression we are laymen, especially people those who don't know, right? So for them, you can say regression is a trend line, right? The line that shows the trend of the data. Okay. So for now, let's take regression line as a trend line. When we'll do regression in detail next week or maybe this week only, right? Then we will understand more about regression. Okay. For now, regression line is a trend line, right? That can be created using the command LM, linear model. Correct, correct, Amatullah, you're right. Right. Notice first I create LM creates the linear model means the regression line. And if I just run LM MPG tilde WT, this is the regression line that gets created. And AB line plots this regression line on top of the data, on top of the visualization. See, so AB line will plot the line on the data and LM MPG tilde weight shows you the equation of the regression line. Now, don't worry that you don't understand how is this equation written, because when we are going to do regression in detail, you will get to understand this. Okay. For now, just important thing is to plot the line using AB line. Okay. Adding a title, I can add a title just with the command title, and it will add title to the chart. Next, we did histogram. Remember, we discussed what is histogram. Histogram is a frequency distribution, right? So you can create histogram using the command hist, line 267. So I'm creating a histogram for MPG, miles per gallon. and then I am adding labels. Add labels and uh, yeah, the header, the title and the labels. Line number 272 to 274. I can add colors by using the argument call. Line number 278 to 280. Once you have done till 280, please let me know. Type 280. Type 280 once you're done till 280. And once you're done till 280, in spelling, address, spelling. Okay, breaks. Sorry, I did not explain. Breaks means basically it will create 5 bars. Okay, Pradeep. Break means how many breaks will be there in histogram? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. So once you're done till 280, try 287 to 290. What difference is there? Herein, my frequency will be converted into probability. The percentage, you can see density, right? Probability is nothing but density, right? What is the density or what is the probability? You can say that the data will fall between 10 and 15. So it will create a density chart. Once you create a density chart, using density with lines, it will create a density curve on top of histogram. Remember, I think we discussed how do we convert a histogram into a density, into a shape shape of the distribution. right? By joining the midpoints. Yes, we discussed this. By joining the midpoints of the histogram, you can convert it into a uh, it's called a probability density function, right? So you can create that first. If I only pass the density function, right, it will give me the x and y coordinates, right? For x and y, it's going to give me the summary. Lines, if I pass this density with lines, it is going to create the line on top of histogram. Okay, 292. Once you're done till 292 and you've created a density function, let me know. Density curve, sorry. 292. Okay, great. I'll wait for more confirmations. Okay, just like this, you can create kernel density plots. Now, what are kernel density plots? They are plots that, I mean, you just ignore the histogram and you create a smooth uh, data shape of the data, right? Smooth probability density function. These are called kernel plots. Usually, a much more efficient way to view the distribution of the data. They give you an idea about the distribution of the data in a very smooth, you can say without breaks, smooth line, right? Create the plot using plot density x, wherein x is a numeric vector. A density plot is a representation of distribution of a numeric variable over a continuous interval or time period. So it is showing you over the continuous interval how the variable will behave. A type of plot that displays distribution of values over a continuous curve. That is called kernel density plot. So create a kernel density plot using the density function for MPG and assign this density to to a variable dp and then plot dp using the plot function. You'll see exactly the same plot has been created, just that the histogram is removed, right? Also, this plot can be created using the function polygon. Within polygon, I mentioned the variable dp, and then I can mention the color that is to be filled in the polygon and the border color if you want the color of the border to be created. Polygon will give you the same density plot just like plot only. Once you're done till polygon, type 314. Okay. Once you're done till 314, install this package SM. This is called SM means smoothing methods. Another way you can create density function, but for multiple uh, variables together, right? With this, we can create density plot for multiple variables. Okay, we'll see this. First, install SM and activate this SM package using library command. Once you've done this, we will create a density plot for different mm, cycles, sorry, different cylinders of empty cast dataset. Once you have activated the package SM, straight away go to line number. I think we have already we have been working with empty cast, right? So no need to attach it again. Straight away go to line 337. sm.density.compare. It's going to create the density plot for the three cylinders. It's going to plot the miles per gallon MPG for three cylinders. And plot it in a same chart. I can add a title to this in line number 342. Three 342 is done. Once you're done till 342, let me know. I'll wait for a few more confirmations for 342. Okay, couple of more. Quickly. Okay, once you're done till 342, right? Let's see the structure of empty cars, right? If I look at the structure, I know that there are three levels of cylinders, right? 6, 4, and 8. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to show you how to create labels, how to customize, how to place them at a custom position, how to place the labels at a custom position. Okay. First, to place the labels at a custom position, I'm creating the labels, right? Using factor variable, sorry, converting see, my cylinders are numeric. Look at the structure. My cylinders are showing as numeric variable. But are these numeric variable? If two cars have cylinder 6 and 8, no, you cannot add them, right? So these are not numeric variables. These are factor variables, right? So what I'm doing is I'm converting them into factor, mentioning the levels, also mentioning the labels. Okay. Convert cylinder into factor variable, specifying the labels and the levels. And I am assigning I am putting them into a variable cyl.f, so that when you ask the value of cyl.f, you can see these are the labels that appear. Okay, have you created cyl.f? 355, type 355 if you have created this. In line number 362, I am creating a variable call fill, and then so it will have the color values of 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I use a argument locator 1. This is very interesting. Locator 1 with line number 364. Locator 1 within legend. And then I define the levels and the fill. Once you run this line 364 and I hover the cursor on this chart, look at this. Can you see the plus symbol? Can you see a plus symbol? Once you run 364, you will get this plus symbol, right? Your cursor will turn into a plus symbol, and wherever I click, I will be able to create a legend. But the flip side of creating this legend is once you created it, it cannot be erased. So if you want to replace it, I will again go back and create the chart again, right? I will again go back, create the chart, and then come back, and again if I want to replace it, the other way to place the legend is by mentioning the position like top right. It will automatically create a legend on the top right corner. Line number 370. So I think we'll stop till 370. Once you're done till 370, we'll stop and then we'll start with line chart tomorrow. Once you're done till 370, type 370 in the chat window, and then we'll pause for today. Thanks, Vishal. Appreciate your encouraging words. Hopefully, all of you are enjoying learning this. But yes, enjoyment is one thing, but practice is another thing, right? Though I hope I am not letting you enjoy completely by pushing you out of the comfort zone. That is very important. And it's not a enjoyable state when you are out of the comfort zone, right? But yes, that is where the maximum learning also happens. So it's very important that you stay out of that comfort zone. Okay, but keep practicing. Very important. Yeah, got into that habit. Very good. You should always be into that habit, And believe you me, the more you keep learning, it's not just about this hour. I mean, otherwise also. We should always stay outside the comfort zone. Okay, then see you everyone tomorrow, same time. And till then, take care. And if you get time, I know it's a daily session, but still do take out some time and practice. Okay? Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.
Thank you for a wonderful session, Deepak, and thank you everyone for your time. Once we wrap up the session, you will see a survey feedback form in your browser. If you like the session, please rate us a 5. For anything less than 5, please help us understand. Please share your comments and help us understand what went wrong in the session. It will help us understand, it will help us improve in the upcoming session. Thank you everyone for your time. Take care. Good night.